I'm fortunate. I live here in Utah. We passed a law last year that forbade
Good for you.
fluoride in our drinking water. I drink spring water anyway. I get my water from an artesian spring anyway, so I kind of avoid that. The mouthwash thing. I know mouthwash sucks, and I use it every day, and I haven't crossed that bridge yet, and I know that I need to. I love the feeling. I think a lot of people love the feeling of you wake up, your mouth feels a little bit weird. You want something to feel, cleaner, fresher, whatever. I know whatever they put in there is probably garbage. You're telling me, of course, all the bacteria. It's so critical to have that microbiome. Yet every single morning I do it anyway. I know I shouldn't. What would be an alternative for somebody like me who likes the feeling of having a fresh feeling mouth, knowing that, all the crap in our, oral care products is probably not great for us?
Yeah. That's the benefit of me spending 25 years in research and understanding how these pathways work. So we're trying to solve that riddle. In fact, we're not trying, we have solved that riddle. So number one, about 6 or 8 months ago, I launched a nitric oxide friendly toothpaste, a fluoride-free, microbiome-friendly toothpaste that leaves your mouth feeling fresh and minty and a clean, fresh breath. So that's number one. That's our Cardio Smile toothpaste. And what we're finding is that people who, and honestly, the people who were using the Colgates, the Aquafresh, the Crest, the fluoride toothpaste with all the chemicals, a lot of times it would leave your mouth dry because it's sterilizing your mouth, and the mouth is not meant to be sterile. So they would almost need to take a mouthwash to kind of rehydrate and leave their breath feeling fresh. But what we're finding is if you switch to our toothpaste, you get that nice, clean, fresh feeling breath. But for those that still want to use a mouth rinse, I've developed a nitric oxide microbiome friendly mouth rinse that we're going to launch probably in the next 3 to 4 months. But this has taken time because the goal is to how do we selectively kill the pathogenic bacteria, the bacteria that are causing periodontal disease and gingivitis, the bacteria that are causing cavities and caries and poor oral hygiene. So how do we selectively kill the bad guys while improving the diversity of the non-pathogenic commensal bacteria that are doing important metabolic activities for the human host? And so it took me many, many years to do this and doing through metagenomic analysis of tongue scraping and which bacteria are essential, what environment do they like, and then putting these components together in a mouth rinse that now we can use and improve oral hygiene, improve systemic health, and not lead to an antiseptic, sterile environment that decreases nitric oxide production and causes an increase in blood pressure. In fact, what we're finding now is that if people switch from their fluoridated toothpaste to our non-fluoridated nitric oxide friendly toothpaste, we see that their blood pressure becomes more normal. So think about this. Hypertension or high blood pressure is the number one driver of the number one killer of men and women worldwide. And yet 50% of the people that are treated for high blood pressure with prescription medication don't respond with better blood pressure because the hypertension we're finding is a symptom of oral dysbiosis. So if we can employ strategies to improve the diversity of the microbiome, for example, using our toothpaste, getting rid of antiseptic mouthwash, the microbiome changes, we improve nitric oxide production, blood pressure becomes normal. And if you look at the global public health impact of that, I mean, that's profound. It'll change the course and the trajectory of cardiovascular disease because we have to pay attention to the microbiome and get back to give the body what it needs, remove from the body what it doesn't need, and let the body work. Let the body do its job, and the body will heal itself.